What are some of the kinds of things that people are coming to you for? Is it a cross-section of situations, or are people dealing with depression, anxiety, fear of change, loss, all of the above?
Yes, yes, and yes, 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 yes. Um, where I orient, no matter what it is, what is the initial contact, I always orient with communication. Because if you're unable to speak about something, you're still trying to communicate something. So communication for me is very key. It's either complete communication, it's either incomplete communication, or they're not verbal about it, or they don't have the words about it. So when they are able to, no matter what it is, I had one young woman that came to me, and she was diagnosed with avoidant personality disorder of some sort. Okay, so she was avoidant.
Avoiding, yeah.
Yeah, she would make eye contact. She was. I mean, we could go in and really pathologize it, and she would come in and she wouldn't look at me, and she would sit there, and we had about 4 or 5 sessions, and I could not get her to engage and look up at me. So what I did was, she would look down on the floor, and I got down on the floor. And then she would go lower, and so to the point where I was kind of like looking up at her, and it broke it. She burst into laughter, and
that you were willing to go to those quote-unquote depths to get to the core of the matter.
Exactly, and she burst into laughter, and she said, "You did it. You did it," and that was
nobody else had tried that before.
No,
anybody
no.
else, family, friends, other people maybe she saw for assistance, and
no,
nobody else came up with that idea.
And then years later, we continued to do the work. She had some real heavy-duty trauma that had come into her life. She was sexually assaulted, and several things that would would be logical why she wouldn't want to look at somebody's eyes.
Close
correct?
down,
yes,
pull in.
Exactly. So then it was like she said, "I didn't know if you were going to pass the test." And I looked at her and I said, "What test?"
If you were going to, yeah.
She said, "Well," she said, nobody went, as you said, the extra mile."
Nobody went the extra mile.
So that's and it's a cross section of that. It's people. I have a young gentleman who is thinking about changing career positions right now, and he's coming to me about what's going on out there in the world, and
sure, yeah.
Artificial intelligence coming in and taking over the jobs and tracking what's going on, like in his private life, what he's doing, because it's being tracked. And employers are doing that.
Right,
so that's
yeah.
a whole other area that has just opened up.